Hey, as you can already see, this will be a different type of video. Thanks to you guys, the channel grew up to 10,000 subs, and at the time that I'm recording this, it's already at 13,000, which is completely insane. A lot of you, especially on Discord, wanted me to make a video answering some questions you have for me, and since it's near Christmas and we just hit a milestone like that, I thought it was the least I could do, and it's probably gonna be a lot of fun, so why not? I made a channel on Discord where people could ask their questions for the video, so let's see what we got. First question by Itskins. Why don't my parents love me? Well, I guess everyone can answer that one. Anyone? Her gets... I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. Is there a story behind the rat in your videos and profile pic? Well, not really. I know it might be kinda underwhelming to hear that, but it's actually just a picture I found funny and I was like, hey, that's funny. And I've been using that since, I don't know, forever. So when I made the YouTube channel, I was like, why not? I don't know what to do, so the rat's pretty funny. People might like it. So George asked, how does it feel to have such a fast growing community? Now, honestly, it's been insane. I know I don't want you guys to just hear me say the same thing over and over again. And I already know I used to thank you guys in every single video before, like to 100 subs, to 150 subs, to 200 subs and whatever. And I don't keep doing that every time anymore because I don't want you guys to feel like it's something, oh, he just does it every single time, so it's not special or anything. But like, I never expected the channel to become anything, really. The channel was just supposed to be like a portfolio for me, to edit videos for other people. And for some reason, people started joining and now we're at 13,000 subs, which is insane. So really, I cannot thank you guys enough. I know it might sound stupid because I know every other YouTuber might say the same shit, but it's been truly life-changing, like really. So like, just by watching the comments, and I know, don't read the comments because mean people and blah blah blah. Just by reading the comments on every video and seeing like people share their experience with older games, some games that I used to play, it's like, holy shit, I thought only I played this game. And a lot of other people used to play with their brothers and moms and whatever. It's awesome, really. So Fehi said, have you ever played a game that you liked so much but never finished because of lack of time? Then every time you go play it start again and the process repeats? Maybe not exactly in that way. Like, it happened before that I didn't finish games because like I lost interest or something. And yeah, later I was like, well, maybe I should finish that game. And I don't know, maybe my save got deleted or something like that and I had to start again. Yeah, that happened a lot. I know this isn't a popular take, but I used to love Crash of the Titans. And I don't know how many people know this, but that game has a sequel. It's called Mind Over Mutant. And I remember this specific part that you got a green slimy monster and there were two walls that like you have to defeat enemies to open walls or some shit like that. And I couldn't get past that because there were no enemies around, so I ended up giving up. And I like started that game over like 10 times because I thought the game might be glitched or something. I think to this day I never finished that game. Wildfire Micro asked, who was your inspiration? Honestly, I don't know. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube, like, I mean a lot of YouTube. And while I grew up watching PewDiePie and Markiplier and whatever, I don't think I was like, oh, I like this channel, I'm gonna do something like that, you know, because they do, well, they used to do Let's Plays. Actually, maybe JonTron, I like his content a lot. I even tried, I don't know if anyone ever noticed this, but I don't know if it's his camera or his editor does it, but his camera like kind of follows him wherever he moves, like his head. And I actually even tried, like at the beginning of the channel, I actually even tried doing that, but it didn't work because I'm not actually on the video, it's just the character. So I ended up giving up on it. Kenny Waugh asked, what is your favorite video game genre? Now, some people are gonna be mad at me, but I play basically anything that isn't RPGs. I don't know, I'm just not a fan. I tried many times. I tried MMORPGs, I tried RPGs, I tried tactical RPGs or whatever they're called, and I don't know, they're just not for me. I think if I had to choose, it would be between FPS and racing games, one or the other. Ferrari488 Pasta asked, is there a video game that you would like to play but you can't? Yes, right now it's Twisted Metal 2012 for the PS3, and it sucks because I need a PS3 to play that. I don't know if it works on a PS4 or PS5. I don't have any of those, but it's alright. I'll find a way. I will play that game. Nightshade asked, PlayStation or Xbox? Well, honestly, I don't really mind any of them. It's like I can get the best of both worlds and just have fun with both of them. But if you made me choose, I would actually pick Xbox. Simply because recently I've been having way more experiences with Xbox. Like, I used to play a lot of PS1, PS2, even to the PS3, but because I met a lot of my friends on Xbox Live and I used to do Halo nights with my friends, I simply end up having a bias to the Xbox side, which again doesn't mean I hate PlayStation or whatever that console wars bullshit is. I play a lot of games. I think most of the games I play are PlayStation games on the channel, so yeah. Gororoba said, will there be a Need for Speed Most Wanted video? And will you cover more modern games on other videos? Probably. Like, right now I'm working on that the worst Need for Speed thing, which I'm just playing the worst of the worst. So if you're talking about Most Wanted 2012, 100%, that's coming very soon. If you're talking about Most Wanted 05, that's gonna have to wait a little bit, but I hope I can get to it for sure. It's one of my favorite games ever. And for the modern games, yes, I actually don't have any restrictions for games to play. The only reason you see me playing a lot of PS1 games or PS2 games is because when I first made the channel, it was supposed to be that, just old weird games that I used to play. But people are interested in other games too, and so am I, so whatever games I've never played or even played and I want to talk about, I'll definitely make videos on. It doesn't mean I'll stop making old weird games though. That's gonna stay forever. That's like the core part of my channel right now. Gabriel said, what is your favorite console of all time? I think that's gonna be the Super Nintendo. It was the first console I ever had, and it's simply a nostalgia overload every time I even think about it. Even when I didn't have the console, I remember I had the emulator, you might know. I think it's SNES 9X, and my friend got me like a CD with every single Super Nintendo ROM, so I played the hell out of it. GRTRT5005 said, please review Need for Speed Carbon/Wanted. Okay, I will. Mortimer said, I have one. What introduced you to video games? How did you come to love them like you do? Well, honestly, my story isn't that interesting, but my dad actually had a Super Nintendo, and one of the earliest memories I have in my life is of Shao Kahn, like, smashing me with the hammer on Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. To this day, I don't know if it's a fatality that he has or something, or I imagined it, but I swear to God, that's one of the first memories I have. Of course, after that, I remember having a lot of knockoff video games like the Dynavision and the Polystation, which, if you're not from South America, or I don't know if they have those in other places, it's like a NES knockoff video game. You can find a lot of videos about those online. Thun said, have you ever had a game that you genuinely disliked after giving it a try? Well, yes, a lot of them. Some which I don't even talk about because in today's age, you can just get a lot of backlash for not liking a game. I mean, my dude, the amount of people that got mad at me because I talked shit about the PS2 version of Undercover, it's insane. And it's not even supposed to be something serious like, oh, I really dislike this game, it's just supposed to be funny. But yeah, it happens a lot. You can see them in the channel sometimes, but yeah. Bill said, how much soft cheese is estimated to yield from 3 gallons of whole milk if I let it dry for 2 months? Urgent, by the way. That's gonna be about a kilo of soft cheese. You gotta check it though, not that sure. AC Striker said, how and why did you decide using the Gnarly Beaver as your avatar for videos? Again, not an interesting story, it's just like I found it funny and I already used it as my profile pics in other social media like Telegram. So people knew me by the stupid rat, so I was like, yeah, sure. George said, who or what inspired or motivated you to make YouTube videos? Honestly, I answered half of this question in the other comment, so what motivated me to make YouTube videos was the fact that I had no money. I was like fucked. So I was like, dude, maybe I should try video editing because I don't know what else to do. So like that first video that I have on my channel, the Street Chavez video, was really my first video ever. It took me about like 3 months to make it. And the reason for that is because I was looking for people that would let me edit for them, like for a YouTube channel. I tried like asking people, hey, do you need an editor maybe? I don't know. So I tried websites like Upwork where you can do freelance. But every time people would just say no, and obviously that's because I have nothing to show them. It's like I'm asking for a job and I don't even have any proof that I can do that job, you know? So I was like, oh, maybe I should try a YouTube channel and then I will have a portfolio to send people when they're like, oh, but can you edit? Can I see one of your videos? I'll have my videos there. That's basically it. Parappa the Rapper fan said, what's up with the old name seen in the URL of your channel? Honestly, that's just my name. I have a longer version of the story, but this video is already almost 15 minutes for me here. But basically, I used to go to net cafes, and my uncle made an account for me on one of those net cafes which had that specific username. Dude, I made this channel in like 2011. So at the time I didn't have any blue tag name or whatever. It was just whatever name popped to mind, you know? Ray Rio said, I was wondering how long does it take for you to make videos and what goes into making them? Well, not a lot of time. It looks like this in the end, if you know anything about video editing, but yeah, maybe I could make another video explaining it better, but we'll see. Pablo said, what is your favorite breakfast / lunch / dinner choices almost every time when it's not rice, beans or salad or something else for lunch, dinner? Honestly, if it's not that, basically nothing. Like really, all I eat is rice and chicken almost every day. I really mean it. Newbie Paradise said, do you like anime? And if so, which one are your favorites? Yes, I do. Actually, SpongeBob is my... No, I'm kidding. I'm really not an anime fan. I watched Naruto and Death Note and like the most mainstream animes a long time ago. But besides that, I think I watched Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukunai and K-On! A long time ago. Origin Sucks said, how is Brazil? Well, the guy on Need for Speed Nitro explains it pretty much. Vicarious Nick asked, what's it like being a rat? Also, my mom is a nice lady. Oh, don't you worry, Nick. I know that. I really know that. AWSD said, are you a furry? No, I am not. Floating Sardinus asked, how'd the name Blue Tag come up? Well, that's not really interesting either. Sometime after I made my channel, I was like, hey, I actually need a name. And I used to be called FKNSTK, which was for fucking stalker, from like the game Stalker. But after that I was like, yeah, this name, nobody gets it, so I might as well make another one. And I just ran into a random name generator website and I was like, yeah, generate a name for me, and that's what it was. It's kind of sad that I cannot even find the website anymore. If I saw it, I would remember which site it was, but I can't even find it. And he also asked, what type of music do you like? I listen to metal and punk rock a lot, like Metallica, Bad Religion, Black Flag, but I also like rap, so Eminem, Kendrick, Joyner, so yeah. Gabriel asked, you seem to be an avid Formula 1 fan, so I gotta ask, who's your favorite driver of all time? And who do you currently root for? Alvarini said, how did you learn English? Well, like a lot of Brazilians, I ended up learning by myself, just playing video games and watching movies. Growing up in Brazil, not knowing English and being at the time where you didn't have games in Portuguese, dubbed, not even like subtitles or anything, it's hard, man. But yeah, you end up learning. George asked, what are your future plans for the channel? Honestly, I'm not sure. As you guys saw, everything has been growing way too quickly and I don't even have time to think. I still gotta think more before answering that question because really, I have no idea. Comrade Hilda said, any plans to cover any great Forza games? And yeah, I actually wanted to make a video on my favorites, Forza Horizon 1, Forza Motorsport 4, but those are on the 360 and I don't own an Xbox anymore, so I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I will make a video on it, but it might take some time. I'm gonna start having to speedrun these questions. Thoughts on the Final Fantasy games? If you like them, which one is your favorite? Honestly, I've only played like 2 or 3 on the Super Nintendo and Final Fantasy 13 on the Xbox 360. That's my whole experience. Cream said, would you like for a deeper chat with me? Please, I love you, Dad. I don't even know how to answer that. Crystal said, what are some of the more AAA racing games you grew up with? I played a lot of Gran Turismo 2. There's a game that I wanted to make a video on that it's a stupid Raleigh game that I thought it was amazing on the PS1. And of course, Super Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing. I played a lot of racing games as a kid. Wolf Mazumi asked, who's your favorite Twitch streamer? That's gonna be XQC. Nah, I'm kidding. I know what you want me to say and I'm gonna say it. Wolf Mazumi is a great streamer and you all should check it out. Honestly, I've been watching this guy stream for the last few days and it's always a blast. He's really cool and always trying to be nice to everyone, so please check him out. I'm gonna leave a link to his streams on the description. Speedy Zim said, did you make any content before actually creating a channel? That's a no. I used to make memes with an editor on my phone, but as you might expect, it takes a while to render a video on your phone, so no, I actually really started making any type of content in the channel. Not Dave said, if you had to eat one video game in its original format, which one would it be and why? Well, for me it has to be a Game Boy game. I will say Pokemon Fire Red for the Game Boy Advanced, simply because it looks like it fits perfectly in your mouth, so yeah, that's gonna be it. Dark Falcon asked, what is the worst or most boring game you ever played? That has to go to Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. What a fucking nightmare. Even as a kid, I thought it was interesting, but I knew it was bad. Like, really bad. Wolf Masumi said, what is your favorite strategy game? Honestly, I don't have one. Like I said, I'm not very good at RPGs or strategy games. If you really want to be generous with me, I could say CSGO or even Inscription. It's a cards game. Yuno Green said, what's your favorite video game in general? Oh, that's gonna go to Halo 3. It's really close between Halo 3 and Metal Gear Solid 3, but I gotta give it to Halo 3. It's fucking amazing, I love it. 222 said, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yes. George said, apart from video games, what other hobbies or interests you have? Well, I really do love horror movies. I watch a lot of horror movies, and I mean a lot of them. So I believe my second biggest thing is horror movies, has to be. Dante said, When are you going to play Ninja Gaiden Black / Sigma, Devil May Cry 3, Shinobi, and Bayonetta? Well, I do want to go back to Ninja Gaiden. I want to make a video where I play a lot of them, maybe 1, 2, and 3, and another video with other games of the series, because I did play Ninja Gaiden Black and I remember having a lot of trouble with it, but I really want to go back to those. Same goes to Devil May Cry. I never played the first actually, and I know 2 is terrible, but yeah, we'll see. Peixeroso said, if you had to pick a game to play for the rest of your life, what game do you choose? Well, I guess that depends, because do I have internet? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna pick CSGO, because I love playing CSGO. But if not, I'll go with Super Bomberman 4, specifically 4. George said, does pineapple belong on pizza? No, pineapple does not belong on pizza. Cream said, what type of foods do you enjoy? Please, I would do anything to talk to you for 5 minutes in DMs, I swear to God. Okay, you're scaring me now? I do like pizza. And burgers. Grim Insanity said, what ideas have been coming to your mind for different fan tiers? Oh, I swear, man, I really wanted to make a lot of stuff that I know I can't. Like, I wanted to make live streams for members, but I know that's not for everyone. A lot of people don't care about live streams. So I thought I could maybe play the games and talk about them while I make a review for it, and people could watch that. I thought about releasing videos early, and I don't know. I'm really up for suggestions about that, because I really want to give back for people who like help the channel grow and shit like that. But at the same time, I don't want to take anything off the people who can't help the channel or can't be a member, you know? It kinda sucks, honestly. Thun said, you mentioned playing loads of Tekken in previous videos. Any opinions on the upcoming Tekken 8? And what are your thoughts on the series as a whole? Hate Tekken 4? I used to hate Tekken 4, yes, but recently I think it's pretty interesting. Like, trying something different with a series as big as Tekken, especially after 3, would definitely come with a lot of backlash from people. So yeah, I love the series. I think it's awesome. For me, at least personally, it's the best fighting game out there. Always has been, always will be. I know Tekken 5 and 6 were broken as fuck, but I love it. Love it. And for Tekken 8, I don't know, I saw like some glimpse of gameplay there on the videos, but they haven't shown actual gameplay yet. I don't know how it plays, so I'm not gonna pre-order anything, but I'll definitely looking forward to it. George said, will you do any live streams on YouTube or Twitch? Well, yeah, that's the idea for the member thing. I don't know yet. I'll keep you guys posted about that. Sakai said, favorite car besides the FT86 and BRZ? My personal favorite car is the Nissan Fairlady Z or 350Z, depending where you live or how you know it. Not a big fan of 370Z, but yeah, it's like a dream for me since I was very young, and living in Brazil, it's basically impossible to have one, so rip. Mr. Vini said, a game that you thought you would absolutely hate, but ended up really liking after playing it. Well, that's gonna be Twisted Metal. I wouldn't say absolutely hate, because I don't like make assumptions like that for games that I haven't played, but I was like, yeah, that's just not for me, and after I actually played it recently, it's like, oh my fucking god, I love this game. I love the series. Black is one of the best games ever made for me now. Sketch said, have you ever played Ridge Racer Type 4? And if not, why didn't you? You should play, by the way. Well, I haven't, but I guess I should play it. Fehi said, have you ever played any of the Pikmin games? No, I heard a lot about them. I saw a lot of little gameplay of little thingies running around, but never actually played it. Nisiu said, what's your favorite shoot 'em up? Well, it's not really shoot 'em up, but I love Contra. The third game specifically. But for actual shoot 'em ups, there was a Super Nintendo game called Poppin' Twinbee. I'm not sure that's even the name of it, but I loved that game. There was actually a platformer version of that game too, which was great for me at the time. Not Dave said, what's your favorite pasta? Mine is gonna be the rigatoni. It's the perfect shape, you can suck it up and still use it as a whistle. Aboix said, what's your favorite television? That's gonna be the old SpongeBob CRT. Pretty cool. Rockhandle said, why did the chicken cross the road? You're gonna see that in the next video. STI said, favorite Gran Turismo game? It has to be Gran Turismo 4, right? I love Gran Turismo 2 and I really remember liking Gran Turismo 3, which I don't know why people don't talk about it as much, but it has to be 4. Budget said, what is your ultimate life goal? Wow, so deep question? I have no idea. I thought this was just like a surface level interview, but damn. Floating Sardines said, what's for the future of the channel? Will the format change in the near future? Are you planning to add a new type of video on the channel? Are you planning to open a Patreon or Ko-Fi or any sort of place funds? Do you enjoy this level of fame or do you want more? Yeah, so here's the thing. Like I said, I didn't expect any of this to ever happen. Like, ever. This is simply insane to me that I'm actually doing this right now. That I'm recording this right now is insane. That, like, people give a shit about what I do. But I do want to make a lot of videos that I have in my mind. Like, I kind of want to try joking around with movie videos. I'm not gonna stop doing whatever I'm doing right now. If I ever did like, oh, okay, here's a movie review, that's gonna be completely separate and not gonna interfere in what I'm doing right now. I know that the people that joined so far are here because of what I'm doing right now. And while I do believe the channel, of course, has to grow up and has to evolve, I'm not just gonna forget what brought me here and why people watch. So I might try different things, but don't worry because it's not gonna interfere with anything I'm doing right now. I don't plan on opening a Patreon, or I don't even know what Ko-Fi is or any sort of place for funds, because what I've been getting so far is simply insane. Like I said, it's life-changing just to have so much people watching me and supporting the channel. It's crazy, so I could not ask for anything else. So no, you're not gonna see any Patreon or whatever anytime soon. And for the fame thing, honestly, I don't consider myself famous. Like, I get it that I mentioned how 10,000 people is a lot of people. You can just think about that. Like, imagine 10,000 people subscribe to the channel. But I like what I have right now, which is being able to talk to you guys. Like, in the Discord, being able to read every comment. But for the 2 videos that I have more views, which are the Need for Speed videos, it's hard to keep up with the comments. There are so many comments on those videos, and I swear to God, I read every single one of them. But I cannot imagine how it is for, like, a big creator, like, I don't know, 500,000 subs. It's impossible. Like, I can barely keep up, and I'm always at home reading comments. I swear to God. So, like, of course I want to grow, of course I want more people to enjoy it, but at the same time I really don't want to miss, like, being able to talk to people. That's the best part so far. George said, if you have to choose one game to play for the rest... Oh wait, I already answered that. Habibi J said, what's your favorite car? I answered that too. Shaggy Toad said, was there a game genre you wanted to get into but simply couldn't? Yes, that's gonna be RPGs and strategy games, because I get it. I see a lot of lists where people are like, oh shit, this Final Fantasy game has the best story ever, or this Legends of Zelda game has the best story ever, and I'm like, well, I don't know, does it? I don't really play them, so is it that good? I don't get it. Why is it so good? Like, you know, I feel like I'm missing out and it sucks. Alvarini said, how are you the day that you are filming? Today is December 20th. It is 1924. And just for fun, I'm gonna send a message on the Discord, on the Random Talk channel, saying hello from the past. There we go. I'm feeling pretty good. It's a rainy day, kinda hot, but yeah, I'm good. And for the last question, as a Brazilian, what's your favorite miojo sauce? For those who don't know, miojo is how we call noodles. So I can see a lot of people unsubscribing because my favorite flavor is actually tomato. There's a specific noodle with tomato sauce that is fucking amazing. and you guys gotta try it. I swear to God, you're not gonna regret it. But yeah, this is a pretty long video. Again, thank you guys so much for the 10,000 subs, over 10,000 subs. It's been completely insane. And I hope you guys got your questions answered and got to know a little bit more about me. This is not gonna be the most well edited video. It's just gonna be me talking about stuff and answering you. So yeah, I hope you stayed around, and thank you so much for watching and everything. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.